Hey everybody, Tuesday evening, February 2nd. This is our storm in the Midwest. It's brought a lot of snow to Kansas and Nebraska, and it's going to continue to track through the Great Lakes. Now notice around this cyclone, the cold air is being drawn southward behind it, and the warm air is being drawn northward ahead of it. As this moves through, it's going to bring that southerly flow across New Jersey tomorrow, and that's why we're going to be very mild. Most of the state should get into the 60s before the rain starts. Once that front is through, temperatures are going to get much colder and we're going to see northwest winds behind the front. So as far as Friday goes, now here's the GFS. There's the Midwest storm. It goes through. We have our frontal boundary with all this precipitation along it, possibly some thunderstorms tomorrow. We'll see. The front sort of stalls out in the ocean, and another area of low pressure forms along the front. Now, this is energy that was broken off at the upper levels back here. It's now moving up this stalled front. Now, look what it does. It gets the precipitation just to the coast of New Jersey. And this is something I've been watching for almost a week now. I'm torn on whether to just bail on it or to say it's going to happen, but we just got to watch it. Okay, Friday we could see some precipitation, especially along the coast. If it happens, it happens, and if not, then we can wave to it from the beach. Moving forward to the main area of interest now, which is the February 9th, 10th period. This is the GFS. You have a very, very powerful coastal system here, but you also have a northern system here. How much they interact is going to determine our storm. Now, the GFS is kind of unimpressed about the northern interaction. And again, this is the 18Z run tonight. But that's very, very, very close. And that's a powerful storm system. So like all storm systems, we're going to see a period of possible flooding, high winds, etc. On the Canadian model, it's much more of a hit. Now here's our system coming up from the south. Again, this is Monday, February 8th. It's the 9th by the time it gets to us. A little more interaction with the northern stream, and that is a doozy. It's a 993, drops to a 988. So that's a rain to snow situation with high winds. Now, okay, these are surface models, and should we even really be looking at them? Probably not. This, however, is the best data on the planet. Now, this is the European ensembles. 51 different runs on supercomputers, so it's the most amount of output of any model on the planet. In addition to your standard operational run, ensemble members are a series of runs based on slightly different starting conditions. So it gives you a total spread of what's going to happen. And the fact that the mean of this European ensemble spread is right here off the coast, this is just screaming major storm to me in that February 9th period. We're going to have to watch it. All we have is really a strong signal in a very favorable pattern. This is a monster trough, monster ridge. Everything is on the table. So I'll be monitoring this very closely over the next few days. Tomorrow we have the rain and possible thunderstorms. And with tomorrow, if you still have snow on the ground heading into tomorrow morning, you have a higher risk of flooding because that snow is going to melt with the rainfall and the warmer temperatures and provide additional runoff into lakes and streams. So if you live along lakes and streams or areas that flood normally, you might see some flooding, especially if you have some snowfall. Otherwise, we're really only going to see about a half an inch to maybe 2 inches at most, and it's going to be over a 6-hour period. It's really not that big of a deal, however, some minor flooding issues. And then, of course, Friday, we'll watch the coast to see if any of that snowfall wants to back in off the ocean. It's not a sure thing by any means. And then, of course, the February 8th to 10th, we'll call it, period for a major event. I'm Jonathan Carr. Have a good night and be safe.